Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a review of L.L.A.M.A Dice by Rainer Knizia, which is for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up. It takes about 20 minutes to play. This is a push your luck game where you try to score the least points rolling dice, trying to get rid of cards. So first I'm going to go over how to play, then we're going to give our rating and then our reasons for our rating. So this game here, you're going to set up cards that have black llamas, and there are 7 of them. Every round you're going to set these up, and then you're going to deal 6 cards from the llama deck with the gray background on it. So you'll get random cards, and you're going to use these 3 dice. These are going to be used to keep track of your points. Black chips are worth 10, white chips are worth 1. The reason why that's significant is that if you roll 3 llamas on your turn, you can get rid of a chip. And if you, for instance, have something like this, I'm going to get rid of a black chip because it's worth 10. And remember, you're trying to score the least points. The game will end when somebody scores 40 points. It doesn't matter the number of players, the first person to score 40 points or more, the game ends, and whoever has the least wins. And if there's a tie for the least, both players share the victory. So rounds are pretty simple. You roll the 3 dice. You'll see that there's 2 llamas on each die, and between the 3 dice, there's 2 of each number. So if I roll, the idea is I'm trying to get rid of cards. Notice I rolled a 3 and 2 5s. Let's say Julie had rolled that. She can get rid of a 3 or a 5. Now let's say she had rolled 2 3s. You can't get rid of 2 cards. You'll still only get rid of 1 card. But let's say this is my roll. Notice I don't have any of those cards. So I have to take a card from the llama row and add it. Now I have more points if I decide to quit or I bust. So Julie would roll now. And she can get rid of the llama. Now the llamas are worth 10. And sometimes we don't get rid of these cards right away. So let's say Julie rolled a 4. She might not want to get rid of that llama because there's 2 llamas in every die. So you may even, so that's the push your luck part, is that you're thinking, well, the odds of me getting a llama is pretty high, so I'll get rid of a different card. And that, again, that's part of the push your luck. So then I go, I will get rid of that 3 I got. So Julie has to take a 1 or 4. And I go, I'm going to get rid of my llama. Julie doesn't have a chip. And when you roll 3 llamas, you don't get rid of a card. Even if you have a llama, you just get rid of a chip. So nothing happens. At least at this early in the game, I'll get rid of my 2. Now what you can do is you can decide to quit, which I may decide to do at some point. Now I could quit here and take 10 points, which I'm going to do just to show you what will happen. So I turn them over. Now the game, the rules change. When there's only 1 person left, that means now that llama drama occurs. So if Julie does not roll a 3, a 1, a 6, or a llama, she busts. And she takes all these cards plus these into her pile. She's just going to keep on going though. She's going to push her luck. Luckily, she rolled a 6. Now she can stop, but then she would have 17 points. Now keep on going so that way they can see what happens when you bust. Only 4. Okay, so now she busted. So what would happen? So she probably would have stopped right there and taken 4 points, but because she was the last player and she didn't roll anything that was in her pile, she now has to take all these cards and add it to her score. So if you manage to get rid of all your cards, let's say Julie got rid of all of her cards and she rolled well, she can get rid of a chip if she had one, and the round would end. Say she did that and I had these cards left, she gets rid of a chip if she had one, and then the round ends, and then I would get 10 points. She could also, like I said, have quit, and we just take our chips. I would take a 10-point chip, and she would take 4 points. So you keep on playing until somebody gets 40 or more points. All right, so let's take a look at our rating.
Okay.
So I rated 7, usually willing to play, and you said
8.
an 8.
Very good. I do enjoy
suggested.
playing this. I think it's a lot of fun. I love the dice. I love the push your
Well,
luck
we're going to
aspect.
get to our reasons in a minute here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so here's my reasons. It's a quick push your luck, score the least points dice game. I mean, it does what you expect it to do. It's a cute theme, but it's pasted on. I don't understand why it's llamas, but it's cute. It's a fun decisions with some strategy. So that's where you get into odds with this. knowing that llamas are on more dice. And you could try, it has a little bit of take that where, in a fun way, like, okay, I'm going to quit early. So like here, I'm quitting early. I'll take those 10 points because Julie has all this left. And then she may keep on rolling, but if she fails, not only is she going to take all this and these cards. So for instance, if she rolls 4s and 2s, she's, for lack of a better word, screwed, and she's going to have to take all those cards.
No, because I could get a 4 or 2.
No, because if I quit, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
llamas drama happens, and you have to roll what you have.
That's right.
You can't take one from there if you're the last
Yep.
player. So that's what's fun about that. It's sometimes fun to do that and try to force somebody to be unlucky. You hope they get unlucky. So it's quality components, but the cards are small, so it can be difficult to shuffle these. They are linen finished, and so if you see right here, it does have the back, but it can be difficult to shuffle them. They are durable. Okay, they're nice thickness, but because they're so small, I struggle to shuffle them. That's why it's a neutral. It can take too long for the game weight. Sometimes it can take more than 20 minutes with 2 players if we're both playing optimally. In other words, if we're playing the odds, and if you keep on rolling 3 llama dice and get rid of chips, sometimes it could take more than 20 minutes.
Or it can take like 6 minutes.
Yeah, if you push your luck and you take the whole llama, the whole llama row. Excuse me. When you watch How to Play, that happens to somebody.
Yeah.
There's some great math enrichment connections here. So if you are a homeschooler or an educator, this will develop basic addition and subtraction skills. So I would have used this with my gifted and talented children in small groups. And if you have kids that are independent learners and you can teach the game to them and you trust that they can play the game without adult supervision, then this is perfect for that. So the only negative I really have here, it needs reference cards. It's challenging to play correctly, especially for inexperienced. So you'll see here, there's not a lot of rules, but there's rules that are buried. For instance here, it talks about here, the game will end when 3 dice show values that are neither in your row nor in the llama row. It doesn't talk about it right here, end of round. So it's like, oh, you got to remember that. And then you also have to remember, you don't discard any cards when you roll 3 llamas. It's buried. And then right here, if you manage to get rid of all your cards, you get rid of a token. So the rules are here, but it's difficult. You have to read this multiple times and make notes like this. And if it was on a reference cards, you wouldn't need to do that. And then the last player to take an action in the previous round goes first. So it's that needs to be highlighted. So there's things that you're going to miss, and we missed it multiple times. I had to reread, and then I finally marked it so I wouldn't miss it. And I'm an experienced rulebook reader. Okay?
Yes, you are.
So that's why I give it a 7. It's fine. It's a great push your luck game. We like dice games, and we're definitely going to keep this in our collection. Maybe over time it will go up higher if we continue to play it over time. So what are your reasons?
Well, it's a fun dice and card game, and I love dice. You guys know that. I love the bright art on the cards. They just pop. They're just really, they make you feel happy when you look at them. I found it to be easy to learn and play. Granted, I didn't read the rule book, but David taught it to me, and I picked it up very quickly.
But remember how many times we played it?
I know.
Oh, what did we do again? What did we do? We had to keep on looking back and forth.
That's true, but he's the one who has to do all that. Decent playing time in my eyes. I liked it. And I did think it might be too light for certain gamers. If you're a heavy board gamer and you're looking for a filler game, this might be like, oh, God, this is so lame.
Well, that's why it's a filler
but
game.
I think it's a really fun family game. So,
right. If you're a fan, there's other games that are like this that fit this category, like Ink and Gold. Mm-hmm. No Thanks. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a little bit more complicated than Zombie Dice, which is nice.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a step up above of a quick push your luck game like Zombie Dice. So you're looking for a little bit more meat to it. Because Zombie Dice, you just roll. There's no player interaction. What makes this better than other push your luck games is that, remember, you can quit on purpose just to try to get the other person to tempt them, and if they bust, then they're going to take whatever's left up here. So that's what makes this fun, better than other push your luck games.
I think it'd be. We're going to our oldest son's house on Saturday, and I think this would be a fun game to play
we'll
with
try it,
all of them. Yeah.
Well, so thanks for watching.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.